Hi, I'm Scotty from Ogden Built, and I want to spend some time here to make a video on time management. So I'm going to give you 5 really key points to managing your time. The fifth one you're going to want to listen to because it is the most important. It has changed my life more than anything. But number 1 is a brain dump. So what is a brain dump? Well, what's on your mind? You need to get it down on either a pad of paper or on a whiteboard. I got a whiteboard in my office where I write everything that I think that I have to do for today, this week, or the next month. Number 2 is the Eisenhower Matrix. You can check our blog, it'll show you what it actually looks like, but it's basically what's important, what's urgent, what's not important, what's not urgent. And it's all determined by whether you need to do it first, you can hold off on it, you can delegate it, or just eliminate it. So this is very important that we focus on the priority levels of each of these brain dump things. And if it's on a whiteboard, things that are eliminated, just start eliminating them. Now you start to see that it's more manageable. Your tasks are more manageable in the day. Number 3 is learning to say no. I think it's really important that you say no to jobs. What is your average job size? If your average job size is between 10,000 and 20,000 and a $10,000 job comes along, then you're saying yes. But if you're running a large company where your average job size is 150 to 200,000 and someone asks you to do a $10,000 job, this is the time that you have to say no because you're wasting your time doing stuff that is not in your scope of work, not something that you do normally. Number 4 is focus on the wins. It's very important. You get caught up on everything you're doing every day and you're not really understanding where you're going. And when you can really focus on what you've won at, you can have that little checklist, write it down in a book. And when you get to a point in your day or your week or your month where you're like thinking, man, I don't know really what I've been doing. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. Open that book and look in there and look at the wins you've done over the last month. You'll be amazed at how many you've done if you keep track of every single one. And number 5, which I think is the most important, is time blocking. This really changed my entire life 2 years ago. Breakthrough Academy has explained to me that time blocking is important, and I followed suit. I took my calendar from my phone and I started blocking off what was important, things I needed to do. But I scaled it back in such a way that the number one thing I want to do is schedule off my time for my family and my personal life. Because to be honest with you, yeah, we've got a job here and a career, but what is it without family and life? Number 2, we start scheduling off what we're doing as far as events. So camping trips, going away, going to games, going to concerts. Third, I started focusing on what we have to do during the week. So there's a lot of things we do during the week. For me, I price jobs, I meet customers, I do business development, work on the finances, doing some planning. So I started to block off something for every single week. So every Thursdays is the time that I talk to my visionary coach and I work on the vision of my company. Every Wednesday for 4 hours, I work on business development. Mondays and Tuesdays, I work on pricing and working in the office to get caught up on the day-to-days. And on Fridays, I go to the job sites, meet all the guys, do some filming. So we started to block off every single day. And the importance of the blocking off is not to fill your calendar up, but just to have a standard of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. You need to leave time for lunch breaks or things that come up that aren't part of your day-to-day, or like unexpected items that you need to come up with. Like, let's say you need to go and take your cat to the vet, or you had a phone call with your mom or something. So you got to allow some space there, some breathing room. And I think one of the most important parts is blocking off time for yourself, just you and yourself, not with your family, but you by yourself. I wake up every morning at 5:45 and I get a book in front of me by 6 o'clock in the morning. I read 45 minutes and I journal everything in my journal about like the wins, what I want to do with my life, goal setting, what I've accomplished, where I want to go, so that I can look back on my life in a month from now or a year from now and see the progression of of what I've done personally and my thoughts. Another good thing I do with myself would be to exercise. When you get out and get those endorphins rolling and you're in that atmosphere of thinking about how to better your life or live the best version of yourself, and you're exercising, those endorphins mixed with those thoughts are breakthrough moments where you can really establish what is truly meaningful in life and go for those achievements. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and if anything resonates with you, feel free to reach out. We've got all this information on our blog. Go to the website, ogdenbuilt.ca, and go to our newsletter, find the blog. We've got some printout of our Eisenhower Matrix and kind of a 10-step way to organize your time and have some proper time management.